First thing I'd like to point out, because I noticed this on Antonio Brown's Instagram story. He had posted this conversation that he had with Alex Guerrero, which is a guy who works with Tom Brady. He had screenshot a text between himself and Guerrero, and in, I guess, Antonio Brown's mind, he was exposing Guerrero for something that he had done. But I've noticed this trend with Antonio Brown where I think he thinks he's posting something that's incriminating, but it only makes himself look worse. Didn't you feel that way with the supposedly Bruce Arians texts?
100%.
Like, he posted it like it's this smoking gun, like he just cracked the fucking case. And it's like, this is a standard text message conversation. If anything, it hurts you. It's making you look... Not that I think Antonio Brown's crazy. I don't. I really don't want to go down that path. If anything, I feel bad for him. I think he is certainly dealing with some things right now. I don't want to go down that path. But it does make him look like that, like he's struggling with something.
Right.
When you can tell that he thinks something crazy is going on when it's really not. He did this a few years ago. Do you remember when he exposed Juju?
No.
Do you remember that? No. So right when he had left at the end of the 2018 season, he leaves the Steelers organization. He's basically having beef with Juju.
Okay.
Like, oh, why is Juju getting more targets? I mean, this is when Juju was really popping off. He posts this screenshot to his Instagram exposing Juju, and it was Juju DMing him when he played at USC, when Juju did. And he said, hey, Antonio Brown, I think you're a great man on and off the field. Do you have any tips that can help me take my game to the next level?
Really? Like,
it
what is that
showing? It makes Juju
showing?
look like an incredible guy. It makes him look like a really respectful, young, hungry wide receiver. And Antonio Brown posts it like, oh, look at Juju. Look at what of a bitch he is. It just made him look stupid. Well, he does this same thing here, in my personal opinion, with Guerrero. So this article, Tom Brady, how you even work with people like this. Antonio Brown calls out Alex Guerrero for charging him $100K without doing any work and foolishly posts his own bank details online. So we'll scroll down here. The Antonio Brown saga keeps getting worse and worse. Today, the former Bucs wide receiver, that is so crazy that he is a former Bucs wide receiver. It was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, for real. Holy
chose
shit.
to publicly call out the one person who has always had his back, Tom Brady. The past years have not been easy for Antonio Brown. After he stormed out the field against the Jets that week, things turned even uglier. He claims that Bruce Arians cut him because of an injury, which Arians said he was not actually aware of. He started off by posting screenshots of text messages between Arians and himself where the Bucs head coach seemingly acknowledges the ankle injury. Fans obviously began to question the authenticity of the screenshots, but if they're legit, Brown might actually win over a chunk of the public opinion. I still don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think it's pretty common for athletes to play through injury. It's impossible to know how bad someone's injury actually is, and coaches are always going to be aware that players are not always literally at 110%.
Right.
But either way, yes, if Bruce Arians is saying, no, I had absolutely no idea that Antonio Brown was even remotely hurt at all, he would be lying. That is fair to say. This coming after, though, Antonio Brown calls out Tom Brady and his trainer, Alex Guerrero, and exposes his bank details online. So AB, he posts this screenshot. If we scroll down here, we can see that screenshot. And it's this one right here. You might actually be able to, he tweeted out his bank account info. I didn't actually know that, but if you want to click on that image right there. So Antonio Brown says, this is what he said. He tweeted this. He put it on his Instagram story. So clearly he felt very strong about this. And I think he thought people were going to agree with him. And this one to me just looks horrible. Imagine your QB trainer charging you $100K, then doing no work. Was a part of these guys' plans all along. Hashtag Mission Impossible.
I really don't know where he's going.
I really don't know where he's going with that either. But even these text messages, this is not a smoking gun. If anything, it looks like just work hadn't yet been completed. Well, we'll read through this. He says, hey, AG, if we are not going to work anymore, that's fine. Let me know about the $100K I paid you. Only fair I get back half my money. Let me know how to proceed. So to be honest, that looks like a very casual and respectful message from Antonio Brown.
Right.
This is on December 28th, so roughly like 3 or 4 days before anything really bad had happened. And then Guerrero, not even, an hour and a half later, responds. He says, good morning, AB. I appreciate you reaching out to me. I completely understand that you want to go in a different direction. Thank you for the opportunity to work together. You are a wonderful person. I hope for your continued success on and off the field. Please let me know where you want me to send the balance. Big hugs, my friend.
That couldn't be any more well said.
How the fuck? Who are you exposing? Who are you? What? Are you? Is the claim here that he thinks Guerrero was attempting to scam him, and this is his best attempt at a scam? Hey, can I get my money back? Yeah, sure, bud. I hope your life goes well.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's he going for here?
Yeah.
This to me is it really reminded me of the Juju situation. It's like, how could you possibly win this argument? How is this ever going to make you look good? This is really, I don't know. I am genuinely interested in what AB thinks happened here and why he believes that this is, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with this at all.
If anything, it makes Guerrero look like a really respectful, nice guy.
Yes.
And it makes AB look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know how the drama keeps unfolding, but it is a content machine.
It really is.
It really is a content machine. Thank you very much, Antonio Brown, for keeping my career afloat. I really appreciate you. We haven't yet watched him on the Nelk podcast, actually. We kind of wanted to do it on here. I have seen some stuff taken out of context from it, like some headlines, but I don't really want to go down that path. I don't want to just take things he said out of context without seeing the full podcast.
Right, yeah.
Because honestly, a lot of people could take stuff that I say on this podcast out of context and it can look horrible.